This past week it's been crazy. I'm about to give you guys an earful of it. Let's talk about it.
It's Jaunti, boy.
Okay. So much has been going down, which is one of the reasons why I haven't posted a video in probably like for a whole week. I'm trying not to flip out on this video because I'm still handling some things about the situation dealing with Best Buy. I did mention you guys a while ago in one of my previous videos that my current computer, my old computer, has been giving me problems. So I haven't been able to make as much music as I want to or edit videos quickly. 1 second. Sorry about that. Had a little bug on there. Before I tell you guys the actual story about what happened between me and Best Buy, let's talk about this right here. As you guys may or may not already know, I'm a huge Funko Pop collector. And for those who are Funko Pop collectors or are familiar with Pops, there are, some other companies that sell Pops as well, exclusively. And I don't know if you guys are aware of, there was one company called Big Apple Collectibles. Big Apple's Collectibles. Either way. They were under a lot of fire, and they still are, because they were scamming people last year. And I happen to be one of them. Dr. Applesauce, shout out to him. He is a big YouTuber who talks about Funko Pops, and he warned us. There were some people who were filming themselves unboxing the Pops that they ordered through the Big Apples, and what was going on was that Big Apple was taking forever to ship out these Pops. And then when certain people that were getting their packages so late, when they opened it, they weren't getting exactly what they asked for. Some were chase bundles, very different variations of Pops that could be worth, a good amount of money. But some people weren't even getting their chases. Now, as for I ordered this back in January of last year. This is the Jackie Robinson chase bundle. You guys already seen a video of me unboxing the Jackie Robinson bundle. I had the two comments of him sliding on base, him catching the ball, and him as a bronze figure. That's the chase. And I thought I canceled it because I've already gotten the Pops, all three of them, for a good price. This is a chase bundle for one comment and one chase. So I got an alert back in probably November, December of last year stating that I was receiving a shipment. I was receiving a package of Pops from Big Apple Collectibles, and I realized I thought I canceled it, and why did it taking them almost a whole year? Squash that. Let's go back one step backwards. I emailed them and told them that I did not want this. I would like for you to return it and get my money back, because I thought I canceled this. No response. So many people kept hitting them up by email, which was the only way to contact them. No one was getting responses. No one. People were getting scammed out of their money. Some people were getting refunds, but only in the amount of $1 per pop. We're talking about Pops that exclusive Pops, probably worth more than what the retail price is. Probably like 12, 13 bucks. But the value goes sky high according to PPG, Pop Price Guide, or how they're being sold on eBay. The value goes up, so they're worth much more than retail value. And then all of a sudden, I get a package in the mail almost a year later. And I contacted my bank, and they said, well, unfortunately, we have to disapprove your dispute because you didn't report this on time. I said, sir, I got it almost a year later. How was I supposed to know I was gonna get a package a year later? So they rejected my appeal 3 times. And now I'm stuck with this. And it's supposed to be 2 pops. I'm starting to have a feeling that I didn't get the chase. Even though I have it, I have all 3. But this one's supposed to be 2. And I guarantee you one of them is not the chase. Let's find out. All right, I'm opening this live on camera. First time. This is the first one. This is the pop, the common one. There's no chase sticker. This is the last one. Screw it. Oh, it is the chase. As you can see, this is the common, this is the chase. Now, chase variants are usually much more in value, much more higher in value than the common. Wow, so they did keep their word, but over a year later, and I can't get my money back. Yeah, so that's what happens when we just got to be very careful, because Big Apples, and now they even under more fire because Funko was suing them for $500,000, and I hope Funko wins. Put that to the side. All right, let's get to the big story. I told you guys once before that I did purchase a new computer. I'm not very familiar. I'm not too fond of computer hardware, but I am with computer software. Hardware, you have to know the brands, you have to know the specs, you have to know the requirements, you have to know how much RAM, how much memory, the video card size, and the everything. There's so much to explain about hardware, and I don't know that much in that category. So I tried my very best to do some research to see if I could find the best computer for the best offer I can get for a very high quality computer for the studio. And I thought I did. I bought something called Cyber Power, and I've seen so many people do unboxings of that brand on YouTube, and it was quite affordable. It had everything that I need. I mean, like I said before, I purchased it back in March. I didn't use it right away because I was in the middle of other projects on my old computer. So I thought, why not hold on to the new computer and focus on my current work on my old computer. 4 months later, I was like, you know what? Okay, now it's time for me to transfer everything from the old one to the new one. I only used the new computer for 2 weeks. One day, I get home from church. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and start working on some music. I turned it on. 3 seconds after I turned it on, pop! A big loud popping sound, like a gun went off. The computer went off. The lights were off, and my brand new monitor was turned off as well. So I didn't know exactly where it came from. I didn't know if it created a series of electronics died out, anything like that. I didn't smell any smoke. I didn't see any fire, anything, and I was quite upset. So the next day, I went to Best Buy, which I bought it from. I was still in the warranty, but since I passed the returning window, which has expired, they wouldn't give me my money back. So they gave me store credit. And the people in the Geek Squad, 2 of them said Cyber Power is like, it's a cheap brand of Best Buy. It's like comparing Walmart's Great Value. It's a generic brand of the manufacturer, of the store. And they said they highly recommend not to buy Cyber Power. Yeah, but they say that they create these computers to make it look like it's one of the top-notch computers, but they use knockoff Chinese components, which are weak. And what caused my computer to die out was the power supply. It was weak. I'm like, wow, so $2,400 for a computer and it has weak components? Really? Anywho, I talked to one of the guys from the Geek Squad and I asked for their suggestion, and they suggested another computer. They say it has everything you need. It's just that it's 1 year down a generation for the video card, but you still be able to do your work. I said, okay, and plus it was half of what I paid before. Well, when you realize the price was that low, something's not right about it. So I did a little research after I purchased it, and I realized it didn't have everything I needed. So sometimes you can kind of, you get buyer's remorse, and you start to think that you're buying things out of desperation because you need it so bad. Or you want to get your money's worth. So I brought that back as well. And they gave me 2 gift cards because the money was there was so much money in store credit, they couldn't put everything all in one card. So I got 2. I went online, I went to my friend's house. Must I remind you, Best Buy was way across town. I live in an area where we don't have much to get, not so many resources as far as for electronics. So I had to go all the way across town. I live in New Orleans. I had to go all the way to the west side, like it's called the West Bank. I went to Best Buy out there, and I went to my friend's house, which is not too far from the store. He's more knowledgeable on computer hardware. So he highly suggested that I should get something called Alienware. And we checked the specs. It has everything that I need, but it's $1,000 extra. So when I went back the first time to see if I could get my money back, they say no, they can only give us store credit. And I'm not gonna lie, I was mad because even though it's their policy to give me store credit because the return window has passed, but this computer wasn't really my fault of why it acted out the way it did. So I said, okay. I was mad, so I walked to the side just to calm myself down. My friend was with me. I don't know what he said to the lady in customer service. We got into an argument because somehow there was a 3rd gift card that I didn't even know about in the first place. So apparently she gave him the gift card, which she claimed, and he said he didn't remember. Hey man, my boy, I'm sure he's watching this, but we just putting out the facts. I'm not trying to put him on blast, but I'm just telling it like it is. At first he said he don't remember her giving him a gift card. So they showed us the camera. She was very, very upset. We didn't want anyone to think that we was accusing anybody of stealing from each other or scamming each other. They showed us the camera, and what do you know? It showed her giving him the gift card, and I was standing by the side upset. And I asked the lady, why did you give him the gift card and not me? Regardless of, she was like, well, you were away. I'm like, I really don't care. His name is not on my account. It's my name. So you give me the gift card, not him. And I know he was trying to help. I get that. But this is what happens when you try to help people out so much to the point where their problems start to become your problems. You got to be very careful. Pick your battles. I'm not saying don't help anybody, no matter how severe the situation may be. Just be careful when you're trying to help somebody and try not to be in their way. When it comes down to giving somebody even money, gift cards, anything that contains money, physical money or virtual money, make sure that this other person grabs them themselves and not you who's helping out. So no one knows where this 3rd card is, but he claims that he gave it to me. We sat in the car. He put the gift cards in the console in the middle of the seats, and all I got was the receipts and 2 cards. That's all I got. I didn't get a 3rd card. We go back to the crib. We in the car and we arguing. And he said some things that I took quite personal. And I start to see him very differently. I'm just telling it like it is because, we shouldn't have nothing to hide when it comes to telling people how we really feel. But we start to say things that we might later on regret. But pick your words wisely because you never know what that person might be going through and how they might accept your words. Because when you say your words, you cannot take them back. Actions speak louder than words. Anywho, we're arguing in the car all the way back to his crib. And when we get there, he sits by, and his studio is in his living room. So when he sits by his workstation desk, what did he see? The 3rd one. 2 cards, 3rd card. This whole entire time, it was on his desk. And he claims that he gave it to me this whole entire time. And it was my fault that I misplaced it. I don't go by his desk because that's his workstation desk. That's where he works. I mean, it's not my job, it's not my duty to find out if it's on his desk or not. That's his home. It's not. It's out of my hands. But how was I supposed to know that he left it there? And he said, you should have told me you had 2 cars so we could calculate how many cars that was supposed to be to begin with. I brought this up in the first time because when we was looking for the 3rd card, I took out every card out of my wallet and I showed him right in front of him. But yet to this day, he said, you still should have told me. And that's why I got upset. When I'm just speaking in general, if you realize you messed up, hold yourself accountable. Don't blame anybody. Don't try to find any other person or any other thing or a reason to excuse yourself from the situation. Be a man, address the issue, and accept it. That's all I gotta say. Because if it were me, I would apologize. But yet, he says that you should have told me. If we saw the card on the desk, none of this wouldn't happen. Come on, man. Anywho, I digress. We're still at the Best Buy store and we're trying to figure out what's going on with the 3rd card because they have to freeze it. Since it was nowhere to be found, they reported it as stolen. So the card is completely invalid. We cannot use it. So we're on the phone with the gift card team, and the lady who gave my friend the 3rd gift card, she suggested that how about we ask them to email me an e-gift card. So we asked them to send us an electronic gift card. And they said, I'm sorry, we can mail it to you. It'll take about 15 days. And we said, no. Check and see if you can email it to me. And they said, yes, they can. Give it about an hour or 2 to be in my email. 2 hours passed by, nothing. So I called them again. I said, yeah, nothing has been sent. They said, oh, okay, well, how about we just wait until, give it to the next day at 12 o'clock at noon. I did that, still nothing. I called them again. And they said, okay, wait till within the next 24 hours. So I had to wait another extra day. And then everyone's to keep telling me, speak to a manager, and make sure you get their names. Well, how do I know if I'm 1, speaking to a manager, if they don't understand proper English, 2, they can't speak it very well, and 3, they keep reading scripts to me? How do I know if one person is a manager or not? And they finally told me it's impossible to email you gift cards. We'll ship you one, and it'll take about 15 days. So this whole entire time I said, look, if you guys having trouble giving me my gift card, just put the money back on my credit card. And they keep telling me, oh, it's policy. It's against policy to do that because you went over the return window. Okay, I get that. You guys want to follow that part of the policy, but you guys not following your part of the bargain by not giving me my store credit. It just seems to me that they don't want to give me the money back because they're afraid I might go to someone else and buy another computer because I already made payments on it. And then plus they supposed to owe me money back since I already made payments. So I'm like, okay, I got clients hit me up. Okay, what's taking so long? What's the progress? Are you gonna be finished anytime soon? And that's kind of put me under a lot of stress because I already did some work on that computer. 2 songs I was almost done with, and all of a sudden it died on me and I got to start all over. So yeah, 4 days of hell with Best Buy screwed me over. And I was like, if it saves us both headaches, just give me the money, please. And all of a sudden I'm out without a new computer. I don't have all my credit, all my store credit. I can't purchase a new computer that I really want to get, and there's one left in stock, and it's across the other part of town in order for me to go get it. And I was furious, I was mad, I was under a lot of stress. I was literally getting sick from it. I said, this is no way to handle your customers. And I've been a noble customer of Best Buy for years. All I can say is that once you do business with somebody, be extra careful. And whenever you buy something like a major purchase that costs thousands of dollars, make sure it's working properly. And that was my mistake. I should have started using it the moment I took it home. But I didn't think. Yeah. Best Buy screwed me over, and I'm totally disappointed with them. It just seems to me that they kept giving me a runaround. I even had a chat conversation with one of their support team members, and he told me the same things 3 different times in different ways. So that lets me know it was a script. Either copy and paste and just change some of the words. 3 gift cards. 3 freaking gift cards. And I can't even use any of them. So I gotta wait 2 more weeks to see if this gift card is gonna come in. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not trying to send any negative vibes or negative energy upon myself, but after what I went through, I doubted they're gonna give me a gift card. I don't know. Like, this really broke my spirit. It just really put me down. But I'm gonna come out with some more videos next week. I'm under a lot of stress because I have to catch up on everything, and I'm so far behind. This situation with the new computer has brought me back weeks of videos and music. You guys have a great weekend. Depending on what time I post this video, I'm gonna go watch the new movie Blue Beetle in the next hour or so. But you guys have a blessed one. Keep me in your prayers. Oh man. Got scammed by Big Apple Collectibles, and now all of a sudden I got played by Best Buy. I don't know, this really put me down because I'm so far behind on everything. But I'm gonna try to come back with a vengeance. I'm gonna try to get back to what I'm doing. It's gonna take some time, and please, just be patient with me. I'm gonna put out some videos next week, but it's hard. I wouldn't say hard, it's stressful. It's stressful. But you guys let me know what you guys think about the situation. Let me know in the comment section below. Oh, it's so frustrating. Believe me, it is. And it's beyond my control. There's nothing I can do to get my money back or my store credit. You guys take it easy. I love you guys. You guys have a great weekend. Peace out. One love.